Are you ready?
Is that the message you got? We about to go live. Are you ready to rock? So take a shot. Oh, so take a shot. Oh, yeah. I'm a street breaker. I'm a heartbreaker. This is my yard. I'm a mold razor. Rick Flair, Nature Boy, about to seek and destroy. It's an SOW. Let me hear you make noise. Take a shot, boy. Is that the message you got? We about to go live. Are you ready to rock? So take a shot.
What is up, everyone? It is me, your favorite actor, the Hollywood assassin, Mark Schwann. And you might be asking, where's Putty? Where's Putty? Well, guess what? Putty decided not to show up with me. Meanwhile, on paternity leave, am here for you for Shot of Wrestling with an exclusive interview. This is not a normal episode of Shot of Wrestling. No. Because today I have the VP, the COO of Shane Taylor Promotions. You may have seen him in Ring of Honor. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Rev Ron Hunt. What is up, my man?
Man, that's the strongest introduction ever. And anyone that's listening, I promise you, I did not pay him for that. But I appreciate you having me on the show, Mark. That's a good introduction, brother.
I am not a ring announcer by any means. I'm a manager, but my man, this is my first time meeting you in person. I have heard your reputation quite a bit. By the way to wrap it up, 10 o'clock in the evening in a suit.
Hey, listen, sometimes you got to wake up and go to sleep like this, man. As soon as you wake up, it's business time and the same thing, man. So we keep it moving, baby.
I feel you, dude. I feel usually I am a suit and tie guy myself. It's summer again, as you just heard, paternity leave. So I'm slumming it right now in a t-shirt. But listen, dude, I follow you quite a bit. You always on brand. You're always like, looking sharp. Style is a big game for you. Like what is that for you? Why is that the case?
Absolutely, man. I think it's one of those things to where I truly believe you kind of set your day based off of well before you walk out of the door. So for me, I know it's not everybody's shtick, but for me, you look good, you feel good. You feel good, you perform good. You perform good, you get good results. So it's a huge domino effect. So with me, I'm like, if I can just start my day looking the best that I can, I know I'm going to start my day off strong. And, just taking a little bit of that time to, give yourself a little TLC goes a long way, man. So I think that's where it really started for me.
Hey, man, dude, I see. My mom always taught me, dress for the job you want, not the job that you have. And for me,
absolutely,
I always want to dress, the boss, the CEO of the company, and I run this bitch.
Absolutely.
In fashion and image, that played a big part for me as well. I have to ask, man, since we're on Zoom, are you wearing pants or is it shorts? Like, what do you got?
Hey, listen. I got some branded shorts on right now.
I love the honesty.
This is the Alaskan tuxedo. You got the Canadian tuxedo, you have the Alaskan tuxedo. This is the Alaskan tuxedo.
I dig it. So, my man, you heard a little bit about me, about my resume. I'm a manager. I know you've come from the managing world into the wrestling world, inside the ring. You have a big match coming up July 30th, BCW Anniversary 5 against Darius Carter. Some people calling that a dream match. I personally agree with that sentiment. Tell me about that transition for you as a manager to in-ring for you.
Yeah, honestly, man, I think it's one of those things to where in the managerial world, you have to use a lot of mental games. Everything that you do, you have to look at it in regards of chess and not checkers. So I really do feel like this does give me an advantage. I think this is really stepping it up to the next tier. People that have been following me on the independents well over 10 plus years, but now this is taking it to the next level. Going from Ring of Honor, going from managing from the best, in my honest opinion, the best Ring of Honor World Television Champion, Shane Taylor, going from managing the strongest, and you can even see it currently going viral on Twitter right now, the strongest Ring of Honor World Six-Man Tag Team Champions. So now it's really taken all of that I've learned, all of that I've been able not only instill in myself, to instill in my brothers, but to now put those words and those thoughts in the action against a great competitor like Darius Carter. there's no other way but to do it, man. There's no other way but to go up from here. So really the transition now is really taking everything that's been the mental game, everything that's been a psychological game, and now turning it physical. And then once it gets physical, crank it up about another 10 to 20%, and then take it to that extra level. So I'm ready for it, man. I'm ready for it, man. This is like a big time show. And first of all, you mentioned that a lot of people calling this dream match. I've been following Darius Carter for quite some time, and his accolades speak for itself. Everything that he's done in this business speaks for itself. He's well respected in his community and his city. And, to be considered this being like a dream fantasy match that a lot of people wanted, but didn't know that they needed until now, or just wanted, and then finally it's happening. That's an honor, man. That's an honor. So I feel we're going to tear the house down, and someone might leave out bloody. Someone might not. Someone might leave out in the stretcher. Someone might not. And that's the beauty of it, man. But hey, we counting down, Mark. We counting down, baby.
Oh yeah, man. We're right there. It's right around the corner. Why is it that you think people are calling this a dream match? Is there any comparisons that you feel like with Darius Carter? Do you look up to him in certain ways, with his prestige, or do you feel like it's like vice versa, maybe?
Absolutely. I think, whether he admits it or not, there's a certain level of respect from both parties. You're looking at a guy right now that I believe is holding at bare minimum 3 to 4 championships. Myself, I'm holding bare minimum 3 championships, going for a 4th, hopefully by the end of this year. And they can call me Revy 4 belts. Right now I'm Revy 3 belts, but I like to add up those accolades right there. And so I think not only from that, when you look at it, you want to talk about another man that knows how to dress in this industry. That's Darius Carter. And I think really what that comes from, especially in the sport of pro wrestling, is you're looking at 2 guys that have nothing but love and passion for this sport. You're looking at 2 guys that take this craft very seriously. You're looking at 2 guys that take their name very seriously in this sport of professional wrestling. So when you see the Rev Ron Hunt, when you see Darius Carter, what you're looking at is you're looking at excellence personified. And now people are trying to see who is, in fact, the top dog in this game, who's going to come out with this victory. And, is there still going to be respect on the line when it's all said and done? Or is all respect going to go out the window and this is just going to be the start of something longer? So I really do feel like, man, this might be something, man.
Can I tell you what I see?
Absolutely.
From the outside looking in, I see 2 individuals who, as you said, they love this craft. They love what they do. I see 2 ultimate professionals. I see 2 men that carry their weight inside and outside the ring. I see 2 men that represent the brand very well. Not even just I'm talking about themselves, but I'm talking about any promotion that they represent. I am talking about 2 men that master the art of the promo, but yet at the same time can get it done in the ring. Obviously, because the championships are around their waist and over their shoulders there. That's what I see, and I think that's what a lot of fans see. And I think it's, dude, honestly, I mean, this is a main event caliber match, and I'm not even sure if it's the main.
Yeah, you know what? My whole thing that I go into it is I go in with the mentality of it's going to be main event no matter where you put the Rev Ron Hunt. And, in my honest opinion, it's a disrespect if you get into the ring and you don't give it your all, because you don't know how hard that person is training. But with me, I know the caliber guy Darius Carter is. I would be stupid if I came in slipping off my game. And that's the dangerous thing about it. I had one of my people film a video for me, and I said, listen, you're going to have to kill me in order to make it out this alive. And that's honestly how I feel. He will have to somehow have me have an out-of-body experience in order for me to lose this match. And I've seen the type of matches that Darius Carter has had, and I know that he can go to that limit. I want to push him to that limit and further. And I know that he's going to have to do the same in order to try to beat me. So that's the beauty of it, man. I feel like right now, what people are going to see at the end of this month, they're going to see a warfare. They're going to see a warfare. There's going to be like those old turf wars. Whose turf really is it? So I know he's coming in. There's a chip on his shoulder. He feels like I'm intruding on his property and his land, on his sacred ground for his company. And, I say everywhere I go, I consider it my company until you take my flag away. So we'll see, man. But best believe, man, I'm giving everything I got to prepare for this fight.
And I believe it. I believe it, Ron. I trust me. I followed your career. I know what you bring to the table. But this I feel like is a different Darius Carter than what we've known before. Because as you said, you're coming into his turf of BCW, but it's not even just that. You're talking about a man that just came off his last loss here at BCW when he lost the longest reigning championship run in BCW history to Marina Shafir. He's pissed off. He does have a chip on his shoulder for probably that reason as well. This may be the most dangerous Darius Carter I have seen yet. Are you prepared for that?
Absolutely. The old adage is, and I know you've heard it, Mark, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. And, preparation is everything. Preparation is key. And so, I feel like I've been ready since day one, since the first time someone told me about Darius Carter. I didn't even know. Someone said, hey, we seen this guy in like the New Jersey, New York area. He reminds me a lot of you. I said, what's his name? They said Darius Carter. This is about 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
This is about 3 years ago. And ever since then, I had my eye on him. And I knew that one day, shape, or form, we were going to come to this where the stars align. Darius Carter and Ron Hunt are right across the ring from each other, locking eyes with each other before that bell rings. And here we are about to come to that moment. Now, you can call it a prophecy, or you can call it whatever you want to call it. But what I'm calling it right now is it's going to be a straight-out warfare. So I'm ready for it. I feel like I was built to last. I was built to do this thing. And I know that he's built to last and built to do this thing. So I feel like the story of this match is going to be longevity. Longevity is key. Both of us are going to come up on our A game, and I know without a certainty of a doubt. But who is going to stay on their A game the longest to have that duration to get the win at the end of the night? Because I know none of us are going to quit. So I'm ready for it. I like a challenge. It's not going to be easy.
No.
But that's what I like about it.
I think Darius Carter is ready for it. I know you're ready for it. We're all ready for it. We're clamoring at the bit to see this thing, man. This is going to be huge. But I do have to address the elephant in the room here.
Absolutely.
So, I pay attention to social media quite a bit. I see what's going on Twitter. You have Ruthless Lala talking about one thing. You have Shane Taylor Promotions, your crew talking about another thing. You have Jay Bougie getting involved here. How are these outside factors going to play into this match? Is it going to play into this match?
You always got to keep your head on the swivel. And that's one thing when a lot of people question, well, how exactly does Ron Hunt get into this moment? I feel like there's a lot of targets on my back right now. Just came off of something when we did the STP versus Takeover event right there, and going back at that and looking at it, there's a target on the back. Ruthless Lala, I hear her talking game and she's spitting her game and everything. There's a target on the back. And then, but right now the task at hand is Darius Carter, but I would be naive if I didn't try to have my eyes around everywhere, because I'm in unfamiliar territory. I'm out of my territory. I'm in someone else's homeland and home turf. Multiple people, if I don't add, Jay Bougie, Ruthless Lala, this is all their territory, let alone the man that I'm fighting on July 30th, Darius Carter. So my head has to be on the swivel, but my concentration is going to be right there, right across the ring, looking straight north at Darius Carter. So we'll see. But if any of them decide to step up and do something, they're going to regret it the hard way.
With that being said, I do have to ask this, Ron. Will you be at BCW? Will you be at Richfield Park, New Jersey? Will you be there solo, or will you be there with your crew?
I will be there solo unless they know I need a call. That's the thing about Shane Taylor Promotions. If you need a call, it don't matter where they are. You give a call, you give a few minutes, and they're going to be there regardless. Whether they got to fly, whether they got to drive, however they get there, they're always there with a call. And so if they want to get down and dirty, but here's the thing, real hitters always move in silence. So even if it's not a direct member of Shane Taylor Promotions, the Rev always has connections to people. Always has connections to people.
Oh, that's very ominous. And we will leave it at that. Mr. Ron Hunt, the Rev himself, thank you for gracing our show with your presence here. I appreciate it. I can't wait to meet you live. I can't wait to see this match. Ladies and gentlemen, July 30th, Richfield Park, New Jersey, BCW Anniversary 5. This is the dream match. The Rev Ron Hunt versus Darius Carter. Tickets are on sale right now. Go to Eventbrite, hit up all the socials, and get your ticket today. Thank you again, Mr. Ron Hunt.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you, Mark.
And for everyone else, listen at home, Schwan is out. Cheers.
Hey baby, I hear the bell ringing, hip tosses and body slams. Oh my. And maybe you seem a bit confused, yeah baby, but I got you pinned. Ha 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 ha. But I don't know what to do when I see them with that golden case. They're cashing it in. Authority all in my face. What is a man to do? Good night, everybody.